Hi, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros, Oberon,
OB.
Boros, Boring,
Boring.
Oberon.
Sorry.
I don't mean it. I don't mean it. And me, Banshee, and a new friend.
Hello, new friend. Well, welcome to Happy Hour. You know it's Happy Hour. It's our 1 hour where we pull a single card for everybody. It's a inspiring, uplifting, divine, or positive message for you for today, for the week, for this time period that we call Happy Hour.
Yes, indeed. Drinking coffee needed today.
Mr. O will be happy for an hour and then he has to go to work.
Doesn't work make you happy?
Not when I have to ask somebody for a favor.
Oh.
No, I have to see if I can rearrange a schedule next week because I need to attend a Zoom meeting and I was already scheduled to work, so I'm not sure if that's going to work out for me, but we'll see.
I see. I didn't even know this.
It just came up.
Okay. Well, as you can see, I'm still puttering around here.
We apologize for being late. This is a slow morning for a number of reasons.
I can't believe how much I slept in today, and I don't know. I didn't think I went to bed as late as I have gone to bed, but I still couldn't get my little body up today.
Don't get me started. But in a way, we've been burning the candle at both ends.
Yes, we have.
You know, the Halloween holiday weekend and stuff. We were busy at our event last week, which we did okay at. You know, it was a near break even, but we really generated a lot of goodwill and support with our community and with other people. We actually met somebody who is a follower of our YouTube channel. They don't come here very often, but they always comment on our cards of the day. Scott. So that was really nice to meet Scott in person finally.
He lives in and Instagram?
He follows us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and he is in our local area, so that was kind of neat.
All right, well, today for the collective, I am using Colette Baron Reed's Good Tarot. So let's see what good message Colette has for us. And it's the Queen of Earth. The Queen of Pentacles. I like it. Queen of Earth. Practical and grounded, trustworthy, earthy, resourceful, a gardener who tends to what has been planted. I am committed, down to earth, and clear about my goals. I am honest as I work with others to keep it real and be true to what we are doing and the challenges before us. I use all my resources wisely, whether they are financial opportunities or people willing to help me in my endeavors. The Queen of Pentacles, such a nice card, you know, and really a good one for Happy Hour too, because this queen is very benevolent in her own way, giving of her time and her resources, you know, to others. She's nurturing, she's caring. In a way, she's kind of like a court card empress, you know, in that respect. She cares for others as well as herself.
In a not a very positive way, you know, most tarot readers may have a card here or there that they relate to. It could be a court card, it could be a major arcana, whatever it is. The Queen of Pentacles, I don't relate to it as much as other cards, but it is an important card because it really talks about our creative abilities and our abilities to also share that too. It's an typical Earth Mother. She's an avatar of the Empress card, perhaps.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, that's it. That's it. So embody that, you know, is basically the message. Be a good steward of your resources, you know. Only share what you are able to. It's really important because the bottom line is that, you can't give to others if you are, falling apart yourself. So.
And another thing I wanted to mention about our busyness was, and I'm just going to mention it here real quickly because I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but through my interfaith connections, I was approached to be part of a subject of a documentary about alternative spiritualities, and they were filming in Detroit. So I met a fellow who is a from France, documentary maker, and he's done some work before in Detroit. We met at a local metaphysical shop called the Motown Witch. And the Motown Witch it has folks who put on the Detroit Witches Ball and the Detroit Hoodoo Festival that we both have read cards at too. So it was really awesome. You know, it was a really awesome interview hanging out with the Motown folks. You know, hey, Detroit, that's our town, Motown.
Motown. I love Detroit. My home. Well, now my current home, I can't say that.
I have no idea when the documentary will be finished and how much of me will actually be in it or if it all ends up on the cutting floor, but it was a really great experience.
All right, Mr. O, we are shuffling for
Libra.
And right. Mr. M can get a general, single card reading, of course, so we'll do that.
Well, hurry up, you. You made me stop.
Wow, yes, for good reason.
Tomorrow we'll be back with our Sunday live stream where you can ask more detailed questions. That's from 2 to 4 p.m.
Oh, Mr. M, shoot. Let's try to make a happy message out of... Oh, it's not Mr. M, it's Libra. It's Libra. Libra, we're going to try to make a happy message out of this card for you.
Yeah, I'll tell you more some other time, Firespawn. Okay, so it's the Ten of Swords. Well, the Ten of... Oh, you're going to leave it to me? The Ten of Swords, Libra, may be saying that a time of serious contention or, strife in your life may be coming to an end. The end may, take some out of you, but it will leave you maybe positioned to kind of pick yourself up and move away from whatever this was. It seems like it's a fairly complete end, like there may be no repercussions, like this isn't an ongoing battle or conflict between you and others. It is pretty much the end of it. It may not end exactly like you like, but that you can take solace in the idea that you are going to be walking away from that.
Well, you know what, Libra? Whatever you've gone through, whatever kind of turmoil, whatever kind of backstabs that people may have put you through, in recent times, one thing's for certain now. You see the light. You are walking towards the light. You don't need to, lie in the dirt, like sometimes the Ten of Swords shows us. You don't need to lie in the dirt and wallow there where people put you, because you deserve so much more than that. And so bravo, Spirit is saying you have picked yourself up well and you are moving in a more positive direction in your life now, and you can just let all those things go. And that's what we have for you, Libra.
All right. So now we are on
Mr. Maurice. All right.
And thank you for keeping us in line, or whatever that is. Violet.
I see my screen is not moving.
Yeah, so
forward.
Everyone be kind to Violet. She keeps our list for us, and she pretty much has the final say on the list itself. Of course, we usually have the final say on if we're going to add anybody as we move towards the end of the show.
Hey, it's your shuffle, Babbler.
Oh.
It's okay. You can talk while you do it.
Hi, Nicole.
I won't interfere.
Oh. It is a part of your job.
What?
That's what she says. We owe you.
Oh, shoot. I just thought of something. I'm really... All right, go on.
Why are you doing?
I wanted to grab him.
I guess. Mr. Maurice. Oh, temperance.
I guess Sonny's flown the coop, so I'll keep this little one here.
Temperance.
It is temperance, Mr. M. So much the opposite of the last card we just drew for Libra. You know, temperance is all about peace and calm and tranquility. Right now, you know, Spirit wants you to experience that. You know, and maybe is saying you probably might be that things seem to be flowing in a manner that you can ride the currents, you know, comfortably. That, you know, everything seems to be going according to the way you see it and want it going. I think that this is a card of stability and, you know, a time where everything is just so.
The happy hour impression for temperance, Mr. M, suggests that, you know, now you've been at your new job, your new position, and you know you have increased hours, and so you're probably adjusting to that. You're getting that flow, and so that means that you know you can kind of meter your energy so that you know you can make it through your longer days now, and you can kind of you know revolve your inner thought process and meditation about how you are, you know, balancing all those factors in your life. You know, you've shared with us about, you know, some major debt problems you're trying to alleviate. This is just saying you are doing the right thing and you should continue that.
And that's what we have for you. I think it's a great card for happy hour for sure. It's just one of those cards that is so harmonious. There's nothing, you know, nothing out of kilter here in your life at all, hopefully at this time, or you're moving into a cycle like that. So good luck, Mr. M. Lucky Luck, I believe we are on
Lucky
you.
Luck. Hey, Lucky Luck. So yes, Mr. O has to go to work today. He works Saturdays most of the time, noon to 5 p.m. That's our time, Eastern Standard Time. Occasionally I work 9 to 2, so then our happy hour will usually be later in the day, like 4 p.m. And of course last week, because we were at an all-day event, there was no happy hour.
That is correct. And something will be coming up this month. We'll have to rearrange another happy hour.
The day after Saturday after Thanksgiving is Small Business Saturday tradition. And we're heading out to our good friends, Pat and Paul, at the Arts and Craft Metaphysical Store. It's over on the other side of the state, about 2 hours from us.
Yeah, and
Excuse me.
it's probably our last big event of the season. So, you know, happy hours will pretty much be on an even keel from here forward, I think.
Yes.
At any rate, the Knight of Pentacles for Lucky Luck. How nice. You know, that could be something good coming your way, Spirit is saying, in the financial realms. You know, if you play your cards right, you know, take things slow, take deliberate steps now towards, you know, increasing your financial stability or security or obtaining more money. Like if you're searching for a job, you know, take the time to do things right. Take the time to, you know, make sure your resume is the way it needs to be, that you're interviewing, you know, you're well prepared. This is a card of moving step by step, you know, towards success. Even on your current job, you know, if you keep doing things right and follow, you know, the steps, you will possibly be moving up that ladder.
The idea of being prepared is really appropriate here, like Banshee mentions, because I get the feeling like this could still be something that maybe just is not exactly expected, like you weren't expecting an opportunity to show up, but maybe it does. And so the idea is maybe a default sense of preparedness if you are looking for, you know, other employment, if you're looking for changes in material situations, even if you're just looking to solidify some networks of cooperation between people who can help you in various ventures. It doesn't even have to be necessarily as team workers on a
Correct.
job you might share. But like I said, it's a sense of really having a default preparedness so that when something shows up, you're pretty much ready to move, clearly in that direction and with a sense of confidence.
Just slowly plant the seeds. This is a time Spirit is saying, slowly, deliberately plant the seeds you need to achieve the success you're looking for.
There you go.
Good luck with that.
All right, Lucky.
And we are on Lena.
Hi, Lena.
Oh, good. Glad to hear that, Lucky. Good luck with that.
All right, we'll see you again.
You never know with happy hour. Sometimes you get the message you've been looking for. We don't take questions, but it just pops up that way. So.
Well, the thing is that if a person mentions a question, sometimes that may just sort of throw itself into the card reading.
That's
we
true,
can't
too.
guarantee that it's really going to happen for everyone, so that's why we don't say we're taking your question. But it's always possible that something we're going to say may resonate towards what those ideas you had were. So if so, then, yay. All right, so
All right, what you
Lena, your positive message, whoops, it was upright.
Ooh,
Is
another pentacle. And just such a nice
the Ace
one.
of Pentacles.
Well, I'm a real fan of this card, this image of the Ace of Pentacles here. It's showing the care that's needed. We're often offered opportunities, Lena, for advancement or growth in our lives. But it's, and that's great. And, it's, this is a time where if you're offered something new and it looks good for you, jump on it, is what Spirit is saying. This is a time to accept, something that's being offered that could grow into something better. But, look at how carefully and delicately that's being held, and look at the roots that are springing forth from that. It's going to take, work on your part and effort to manifest this into something bigger. You have opportunities, but it's on you to make them grow. And Spirit says you're very capable of doing this. This is the time, to say yes to growing something new in your life.
I think it's true. I think Spirit is saying there's an opportunity coming to you, or maybe it's just the positive message saying you need to consider nurturing something that maybe it has only been kind of at that seed stage where it remains a potential, a thought you had that was a potential to do something. But now that moment where that seed may actually begin to sprout is at hand, and it will take, you guiding it along, giving it what it needs to nurture it. Ideas are like seeds, that once you have an idea, you have to figure out how you can support that idea, how you can feed it, how you can grow it. So Spirit is saying something you perhaps have been thinking about has now moved to a new stage where you can maybe do more to bring it to manifestation.
I love it. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Lena.
All right, and we are on
Sherry.
Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Sherry. Good morning.
Good morning.
At least here.
And recently we had a question at our mailbox about Zoom readings for people that maybe live a number of time zones away from us. And it may not always be easy for us to coordinate that, but if you can give us more of the specifics, we can run it by you. If it's something that maybe could be set up towards a period in our week where we don't have as much going on, we can try to do that. But it is more likely that maybe we'll have to do, a recorded video if you're purchasing that reading from us. But we're willing to work with your needs. So
we can be available in evenings, early evenings, on days that Mr. O does not work. So that's a possibility. Also, some afternoons, if it's, afternoon here, we could be available, depending on the day. And if Mr. O again works, so we can find times that may fit, overseas schedules.
Best practices, though, we're probably not staying up or getting up at 2 or 3 in the morning, our time, to do a reading.
We're not doing that.
But we could be available to do readings as early as maybe 8 or 9 o'clock a.m. our time, depending on what it is your time. So let's figure it out if you have those questions.
All right. Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
Boy, is this Pentacle Palooza today. What's going on? And we started with one, with the good tarot. So it's the Four of Pentacles for you, Sherry. This is a time to treasure what's yours, This is a time to think, to really, truly focus on also, I don't want to say accruing more, but maybe looking at your financials, your material life, and seeing where, you could maybe either save more, or how you can, I'm trying to think of the right word, I want to say magnify, but duplicate, or, increase, what you already have, so you can be more secure in the future. It's not so much a future looking card as it is more of a here and now card. It's like, what can you do to, feel, you have everything that you need. Spirit wants you to feel comfortable and secure, and also appreciate the progress that you have made up to now.
Sherry, I think that this card is about some acquisition going on. I think that Spirit, or the divine, flow of life, says that maybe there is some acquisition coming to you. Maybe there is some material gain. But I think along with that idea, there is also the idea that maybe you can or should consider how to invest that. And I think that that's the real more important idea here, is that however you are gaining or acquiring things, you might want to keep in mind where you can invest that to magnificate, what that is, whether it's an actual material resource, or if maybe you're just gaining a certain sense of wisdom, a certain sense of knowledge, a certain sense of cooperation between situations. You're just going to want to try to magnify, to invest in that, and to see how you can do more with, those ideas, those situations, or even if it is money.
Right. And in other areas of your life, appreciate, the people, the situations you're in, the things that you really value. This is also a time to look at what is it you really value in your life, and, give it some attention, some positive attention and appreciation, and show some gratitude for what is yours. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
All right.
Kara.
And
hey,
I see
Kara.
Preeti has joined us. Hi, Preeti. It's me, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Hey, Kara. You're welcome, Sherry. Have a great day.
Hey, you're very welcome, Sherry.
Hi, Kara. Sonny
Hey,
seems
Kara.
to have deserted you. Maybe
Sorry.
you can call him in.
I'm surprised he wandered off.
The set is slightly set up differently, so
But
maybe
he has room
right.
here.
But him, he just, when you think you're doing what he wants, he decides he doesn't want it. Isn't it true?
Could be. Oh.
Watch those hands. Kara,
Ah.
you have the Emperor.
You rule, Kara. Go ahead.
The Emperor is, a very calm and serene presence. And as a message for you, it's sort of saying, this is a day where you may have some things to consider ordering in your life, or you may have some areas in your life that you're thinking of expanding your dominion, your control. But it's not an urgent thing. It's sort of like, you can do this now, you can do it later. You can bask in the moment of realizing that, of course, that is being an emperor, having the ability to decide to do what you want, when you want, how you want, where you want, etc.
I think Spirit also wants to tell you, Kara, that leadership is not as, as stressful as it's made out to be. Yeah, I think on the job sometimes it is because managing people can be difficult, but it doesn't have to be. If you're fair, you're just, you treat people with respect, you listen to them, you try to, give them clear, defined rules and boundaries, everything works out. I don't think we appreciate, though, in our personal lives so much how much of a leadership role we may take with things, I used to think, well, I've never been a leader. I don't want to lead. I've never led anything. And what a lie that was. Because when I stop and I think back at my childhood, oh my gosh, I led from the get-go things, I was the person who arranged and tried to pull a team together for sports at our Parks and Recreation Center. I was the one who kept lists. I was the one who kept the roster. I was the one who, the Parks and Rec people were just there opening the doors for that. And I'm the one who kind of pulled it all together. So, I think if you look at your life and the different things you have done, you will realize you are more a leader than you thought. And those skills, don't let them go to waste. Take charge of things in your life. You don't have to boss or lead people around or be that kind of leader. Be the leader of your own life. Don't let others make decisions for you. You be the leader of your own life is what Spirit is saying.
So there you have it.
Long story short.
All right.
That's what we have for you, Kara. Good luck with that.
And Samuel Lisa has joined us. Hi. We're here to give a one-card message just of positivity. So it's not actual questions we ask, but you're welcome to stay for that. You're welcome, Kara. Mr. O is going to go get a little more coffee. Are you ready for some?
It's my card, right? Yeah. Yeah, I could take some more. Warm up, though. I'm halfway. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
But that doesn't mean you couldn't save some for me later.
Well, it doesn't mean that I can either.
I know. I know how it goes on your work days, Mr.
How
O.
dare you say
Hey,
that.
Angel Rivera. Let's see what the cards have for you today.
Angel. Good morning, Angel.
Mr. O says good morning from his coffee counter.
From the coffee counter. He must have known I was getting coffee.
You're welcome, Kara. Oh, for crying out loud. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are ever grateful for the coffee, Mr. O.
I know you are.
Me and the voices in my head.
Ah, yes, indeed. All right.
Oh no, Angel Rivera. well, we've got another card to spin on Happy Hour. But it looks so beautiful, doesn't it? It's such a beautiful falling tower.
I didn't realize Angel was here already. I thought he had just entered when you were talking to him.
Oh.
Hi, anyway.
The dead sugar squish. You mean like this one? I don't know, to be honest with you, Violet. We have so few local metaphysical shops now around us. It's not like it used to be. Actually, you know where I got this thing? I got it at Home Buys. A store that's popped up that sells discounted home goods. When we were at the counter, I saw Beanie Babies, and this was the only one they had out. So I grabbed it. But I'll look around at the shops when I'm there. Well, Angel Rivera, the tower, the tower is upright, of course, at happy hour, which is the great news. The great news is that, Spirit is saying crises and things that crop up in our life that are unexpected, that take us by surprise, have really important lessons to teach us about ourselves, maybe about others, maybe just about the way the world works, And so the good news with the tower here is Spirit is saying, you will be able to learn some valuable lessons through some of the things that may pop up out of the blue unexpectedly that you may not be prepared for.
Whatever disasters or things that fall apart in your life now or at this time or soon will mostly just be opportunities to understand a principle there that maybe was never going to work out, but you needed to experience it in order to realize how to make changes for the future with that. And this card is all about really realizing, what you can or can't do. The tower a lot of times is just, sort of symbolic of the projection of our ego, and so the idea is that sometimes we have to put our ego back in check and realize that maybe, we acted out a little bit, hey, even us lofty Yoda types can have a bad day and just sort of say the wrong thing or understand the wrong thing. So this is an opportunity to figure out how you can be better.
Well, let's add Jennifer, and I would say Violet, only if they come quickly, maybe 2 more people, and that's it today. We've got to cut it a little shorter because we're only here an hour.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. So
one more maybe, because really we're verging on 11,
I know.
so I'd say one more.
All right, well, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 readings left plus Violet.
And less than a half an hour.
Yeah, we can do this.
All right.
One card. Why don't you pull that down?
Why don't you...
And it is yours. Well, I pulled the bad cards today. I pulled both of them, the 10 of Swords and the Tower.
Hi, Fire Spawn.
Hey, Fire Spawn. Let's try to get a happy card. Hey, but you know what? All the negative cards have messages that are positive,
That's
too.
right. That's how
There's
we look at
something
it.
to be gained from everything we experience in life. And yeah, some ugly stuff happens. Hey, I'm no stranger to ugly stuff happening.
We're reading for Fire Spawn, and you are about 3 down from that.
Yep.
And just remember that we're not answering questions. We're only doing a positive card. If you do want questions answered, you can come back tomorrow between 2 and 4 p.m. our time for that.
Yep.
Nope, we're not answering the question. Fire Spawn, sorry.
Yeah, no questions today, Fire Spawn. But you know what? If it comes up, it comes up.
If it comes up, it comes up. Likewise, anyone else.
Happy Hour is our special live show where we want to give everybody a positive message for the week ahead. So we don't take questions. We just give a positive message from Spirit because everybody needs that once in a while. We can give out some bad news sometimes, in relation to your questions. So,
well, you did get the Sun, Fire Spawn, and the
nice
Sun
card.
is about finding out things, amongst other things. It is about, happy relationships or situations, but it's also about finding out something. It's also about a sense of success. So the message for you, Fire Spawn, is that you should glory in the presence of illumination because it brings aspects that maybe help you understand your health or your inner concerns or knowledge or information that you're trying to understand. Or, it also could be talking about how you want to try to work more favorably within your relationships.
Fire Spawn, you want to talk about a happy card? That's about the happiest card you can get in the
It is.
tarot. It's a wonderful card indicating that success and good times are coming your way. Spirit wants you to enjoy it. Spirit wants you to make the most and also to just remain positive at this time. No matter what is coming your way, approach it with a positive attitude, approach it with a can-do attitude, approach it with, I can make this successful. I have what it takes to be successful. Everything about this card is light. I like what Mr. O said, there may be some illumination. Some things may come to light that you need to know, one way or another. And regardless of what the information is, you will be able to make a positive out of it. So that's the message here. It's a beautiful card. I love it. I'm glad it came up at happy hour once more.
Maybe we'll see you tomorrow too.
Take care. Hopefully
right.
see you soon.
And yeah, Lena, we did do your reading. There was a few back. Violet can probably...
It's about 4 back. Oh, no, it's a ways back. Well,
yeah.
1,
it was
2,
close
3.
to the beginning because you were the fourth
It's
one
about
in, I think.
5 readings back. You were the 4th person we read for. All right, we're on Nicole, I believe.
Nicole.
Hey, you are welcome, Fire Spawn.
Yes, that's right. Violet does repost the list in between readings, so you'll just have to flip up or down in the chat to see that. We try to go through this as quickly as we can so we can get to everybody. So we don't necessarily want to, stop the flow to count back and tell you how many people are in front of you or where your reading was. That's why, if you're not here when we call for you during a regular reading, we may pass on you and move on to the next reading. I mean, we're doing this for free, so we sort of expect you to kind of honor that to some degree.
Hey, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Ah, why am I pulling somber cards? What's up with me? It's the 9 of Swords, but there is a great message in this card for you, Nicole. It might be that Spirit wants you to realize that all the things that keep us up at night, that keep us awake, that we stress over, are very, we tend to make them bigger than what they truly are. Mr. O has a saying, he likes to say a lot of times that the goddess doesn't give us more than we can handle. And so Spirit is just saying right now, if anything is on your mind or worrying you, you're fretting maybe, for example, about what somebody might be thinking about you, confront it. In your day, your everyday life, not at night when you're trying to get a good night's sleep, but go talk to the people involved and try to get to the bottom of things. Go, do something about a situation that's not, that you're stressing over. That is the best advice Spirit can give, is that, we often do this to ourselves when the solutions can be very simple.
Many, many, many things that we internalize deeply and feel sorrow for, whether it's our own anxiety or fears, they tend to be things that we fabricate and refabricate and make more of. And yet, like that little spirit crow or raven up there, they could be a dream. They could be an illusion. And so the message of this card could be saying, it's okay to understand that you have things that worry you, but beneath that, you may have to spend some time trying to understand that they may not always be reality. I mean, I'm not talking about actual external factors that you are aware of that may be happening in your life, but it's the things that maybe you don't have a real confirmation of, but you fear. Well, of course, you could turn your cards or ask us to turn the cards and see what's going on there. But this is Spirit's message saying, try to relate to some things as maybe passing feelings that you can get over. Apply positive, thoughts to what you're going through and try to seek, your way through the other side of that.
Spirit is saying you've got this, whether you believe in yourself or not. So Spirit is saying believe in yourself to manage, whatever crisis is or even things that you are making a crisis perhaps that are not. Ease your mind, Spirit says. Ease your mind. Good luck with that.
Alrighty.
Preeti.
Hi,
Hi,
Preeti.
Preeti. squishing this squishmallow. It's a great stress reliever. Oopsie.
And it's a repeat from earlier, but it's good for you.
Nice.
It's temperance.
All in harmony, all in balance, Spirit says. This is a time to just take it easy, take it easy on yourself, relax more, and just feel, and just allow life to flow with you. Oftentimes we're trying to keep up, with the rat race, and we're trying, and we struggle there. This is a time to let life flow with you.
A big part of this card is saying that Spirit says you have a lot going on. And sometimes things do seem to be maybe not exactly able to align easily, different aspects of your life or different situations going on. But now is a good time for you to take another look at that and to realize maybe that there are some commonalities that you don't always realize that maybe helps you put things in perspective. This may not have as much to do with all of those factors of your life, but it may be more about your underlying philosophies or feelings about balance issues in your life or just balancing aspects of your life. So try to relax, try to be comfortable with everything you've got going on, because at the end of the day, you can only do so much anyway, and there's always going to be tomorrow to pick it up and do it again.
Balance the active with the inactive parts of your life. Give yourself an equal measure of downtime to all the things that, you have to do in life. And it's hard, sometimes that's hard, but the payoff is really, really great.
All right,
So,
Preeti.
good luck with that, Preeti.
Take care.
Hi, Samalisa. Welcome.
Samalisa, this is your turn now.
All right. Ooh, nice card. You have the Knight of Cups. I like that card.
You were asking about something that sounded like a relationship, and when we mentioned that we can't answer that directly, but this card could be about relationships or a sense of moving towards an encounter of some sort. The Knight of Cups is about movement, and it usually is about,
Yeah.
something, good that's happening in your heart space, your emotionality. So I think it's here for a reason. I think it's saying that maybe you are vibrating to some sort of interest in your life. It may be an emotional interest. Maybe you know somebody and you're feeling like you're moving closer to them, or maybe you feel they're moving closer to you.
Yeah, this is a card of kind of movement. In movement with your emotional side of life. This is a card Spirit is saying where open your heart. I think it is saying you are approaching love with an open heart right now, and there may very well be somebody who is willing to step through that door and receive the love that you are willing to share. This could also indicate that there is somebody out there right now who may be approaching you in that manner. And if so, then, be receptive. Be open to love and taking a chance on, a relationship in your life right now and hoping that things will move forward. What is life without risks? We're only here once. So take a chance on, if nothing else, I think Spirit wants you to take a chance on love and be there when love comes knocking at your door, and also not be afraid to knock on somebody else's door too.
Right. This card gives you permission to also move forward on your own. I know you're asking a question about whether somebody will reconcile with you, and this card may not be answering that directly, but this card does sort of say it's okay to move towards what you want emotionally with your own sense of importance or interest, whether it's that person or whether it's anybody new.
And whether it is that person or not, it seems as though, you can attract love in your life. So, if something is not working out, give it the time it needs, you feel it needs to make sure it's done if it's over and done, and then open your heart again, because I believe, if it's not this reconciliation, that something else is definitely waiting to step in. So, let's keep an open heart and an open mind so far as love goes in your life right now.
All right.
And that's the message for today, but feel free to come back to one of our other shows where we will answer any question on Sundays and Thursdays.
And we're on Siama now.
Hey, Siama.
And you're welcome, Preeti. I see
Did
that.
I pull
Thank
that?
you.
I pulled that. So
Oh, you did? I thought
yep,
I
I
did.
did. Nope. You pulled the other one. You pulled the what was that other happy card we just had for Temperance? You pulled Temperance. You did. And you said, oh, it's Temperance.
I know what it is.
Card.
It's because you can't put it up there. You have to hand it to me. So that makes me think I pulled it.
Okay, whatever.
Well, I'm the one that puts
I know,
it
I get it. I knew what you said. Now let me de-stress with my squishy. I wasn't moving towards that at all, was I? This time. Ooh, Siama.
Siama, you have Death Rebirth. The card is double titled Death Rebirth because every death represents the idea of something old dying, not necessarily a physical life. So this card rarely pertains to human death or death of people we know or situations. Maybe it pertains to the death of a thing, like, for example, the end of a situation, the end of a relationship, the end of a working relationship. But really, the more important aspect is the rebirth that's mentioned there. And, you see the star there sort of inside the cloaks of that cowl that the person is wearing. This is the idea that, every change brings something new to us, and every ending is a new beginning. And so look for a new beginning coming to you that maybe has more hope than where you have been recently. Something that really feels like it's very special for you and it's uplifting to you.
Every ending is a new beginning. That's just perfect for this card, Siyama. It's a card of rebirth, but we have to be willing to want to change, So many times we hold on to things that we know are decaying, that we know are crumbling, maybe ashes in our hands. And we hold on to that instead because we feel it's easier than accepting something new. This card, I think Spirit is saying you are ready now. You are ready to make some major changes and moves in your life, that will restore hope, that will restore light into your life, that will, inspire you, bring back enthusiasm and growth into your life. It's all positive and it's all waiting for you to just say yes to change. And I think you wouldn't have gotten this card today if you weren't ready to make some major moves or changes in your life for the better. So, good luck with that.
And now we're on Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
We are on Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer.
Don't forget to watch Banshee's show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. The Material Matters. We're here in the chat room along with most of our tarot tribe who will show
Welcome,
up.
Siama.
We'll sip some coffee or their beverage of choice with us as we discuss the reading. Banshee further illuminates what's going on as she reads the financial futures for the elemental signs of the zodiac. That's Banshee's Material Matters, 10 a.m. on Sunday.
Yes, it is not our live show, which will come on later that day. So you'll see me and us in the chat, but we won't be taking questions at that show either. The Material Matters, because it's a pre-recorded show.
We will answer questions about that reading, the
Yes.
Material Matters reading.
That's why I'm in the chat. I kind of give a little bit more illumination on the reading and just touch base with everybody and say hi. It's very informal.
You're welcome, Sayama.
It's where I actually have a time to talk to people. All right. Via chat, that is. Well, Jennifer, look at that. Finally, I get a positive card. It's been a while.
You're welcome, Samalisa.
Although I did get that other the night, so. Oh, should I shuffle again?
I don't know.
I
like
think
this
it was
one.
meant to be. I
was meant
just
to
always
be.
say that. Yeah. I've made this mistake
It was
like
meant to
before.
be that both of us didn't have enough coffee.
Well, I do rely on getting that back from you, Mr. O, so have more coffee before you
I
go
will.
to work. But, I do think it was meant to be for reading, a reason. It wasn't meant to be in your reading, Jennifer. This was, which is a beautiful card, the Ace of Wands. And so, we had another ace today. I think it was for Lena, the Ace of Pentacles.
Yeah.
We've got the Ace of Wands for you, which is like, this is the time to set your life on fire, to do something new, do something maybe with a creative streak to it. It doesn't have to be, but it could be, because this is a very creative, positive card. This is a card of enterprise. This is a card, if you're looking for a job or, a career, this is a good card. If you're looking to start a project or work on a goal, this is your card. Spirit wants you to take that fire within, something that has been, germinating inside of you for some time, and, blaze it into life.
This girl is on fire. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer.
The aces sort of represent seeds, seed values in a way, too. And so as a seed, this is really like saying the spark. The spark is there. The spark needs to be fanned a little bit by you or by other situations around you that will bring it to a full contagion, if you will. The idea that this energy will just leap off the page, leap somewhere into your life, inspiring you, to follow through with plans that maybe have just been germinating back there. Or maybe there's something right now that has reached that point where you do need to really openly take it by the hand and apply your strength and energy to it.
Again, we only get, when opportunity knocks, whether it's a job or whether, you think maybe the time is right to start something new, you got to strike while everything is hot. And she's certainly hot here, sweating, so I think here you may not be feeling the energy today, as you said, but I think Spirit is saying, the time is coming to apply yourself towards something very, very important to you, something that means something to you, and something you can really immerse yourself in. This is a card of somebody who has a lot of motivation and enthusiasm towards what it is they want to accomplish.
More than almost any of the other aces of the suits, the Ace of Wands sort of talks about what you can really visualize, what you can imagine. The others have other core values of belief or willpower. This one is about what you actually can visualize, Jennifer. And so this is a sign to you saying whatever you want to visualize at this time, you can also find a way to put more energy to that to help it manifest.
And I'm not going to rule out here, because it is the Ace of Wands, that Spirit might be saying, this could be the time for something new entering your life, like a new relationship, if you are
There you
looking
go.
for
Something
one.
new is happening.
Something new, something that's bringing on the heat and the passion. So,
Ooh.
good luck with that. All right.
All right.
Let's move on to Ms. Violet.
Yes, because we are nearly done, nearly on time. And of course, we don't want to cheat Violet of her chance to get an Ace of Wands, so I have pulled it from the stage there.
Well, I just say it's meant to be sometimes,
Like that was?
like that. Well, no. Your slip-ups should not be with my cards. Yes?
Just waiting.
What for?
Silence is golden. You ought to know that. Oh, wait, you wouldn't know that.
I have Gemini rising,
Talk, talk, talk.
I think somebody's been doing most of the talking today, and it ain't me. Scorpio.
Why?
I just wanted to do that.
I know what you're all
not moving
thinking.
fast enough.
I know what you're all thinking, but I never have a hand grenade
You're not
when I need
moving
one.
fast enough. Violet's waiting. Ah!
No, she's not. She's actually loosened the bonds of her mortality and is drifting away astrally. There she goes. Violet, this card says you're kind of outside of yourself, and it's in a good way. You're aspiring to some dreams or some visions. You're empathizing with things that are on other realms. You're sort of feeling them very intuitively, whether it's a spiritual realm or various other kinds of realms. It's all good. It's really saying that you are seeking a moment. The pages are about beginning things. And so you're seeking a moment that maybe promises some sense of communion. You see the spirit hand of your own reaching towards another spirit hand with the heart there.
Let your imagination, your intuition, your spirit run away. Run away with you, I mean, this is a time to really think outside the box, be creative, intuit things. I think your senses are very heightened right now, and think positive thoughts, think affirmative thoughts right now, and see where spirit wants to take you. I almost feel like, when I see the pages of course are like beginners, right? They're the beginners, they're the novices. You are not a novice, but I think what this is saying here is spirit wants to take you to a new level. That's what it looks like to me when I see this person traveling up there like that today. I may see it another way some other day, but that's what comes to my mind today. So, go for the ride, accept the journey, let yourself, be taken right now by, what your spirit, your inner wisdom, your higher wisdom that wants to lead you somewhere good. Wow.
Sounds fabulous.
That's what we have for you, Violet Lotus. That's succinct and not blah blah Gemini rising stuff.
Are we doing a reading for each other?
We are.
All right.
So I thought you would go first for me. Maybe.
You're welcome, Violet.
And I'll work on the Namaste greeting for later too. Just shuffle a little bit here. And I'll let you shuffle this time and cut them while I am shuffling for you during your reading. All right. It's funny, even with whatever skill level we're at in life, we are all still novices in some way. There is more that we can learn and grow from. And so always the student. Keep that attitude that, you are always the student.
Well, I almost want this one reversed, like it came up.
Uh-oh.
It's the devil.
Hey, why can't I indulge some chocolate cake or ice cream or hot cocoa buns?
Every single woman has the devil inside. I didn't say it, someone else said it.
So what else do you have to say, Mr. O?
Well, your wild side is pretty beautiful, really, because it sort of entreats others to come along with you. And although there's a sense there of you being a puppeteer, you know, the strings are not incredibly tight, and you're not really holding on to those strings in earnest. You're sort of saying you can be your own puppet master. You can control your own life. I'm just here to show you how easy it is
But I
to
want
do that.
you on those strings. Hey, you know what? My hair is feeling really wild lately. I so need a haircut. I'm sure by the middle of this month I'll be going before winter sets in. But anyway, all right, let's get one for you so we can get the show closed, Mr.
Yes,
O.
Mr. O's got to go to work.
Right. You can shuffle those cards and just leave them cut for me.
All right.
And I will pull a card for you.
Do I know that devil? Violet, do I know that devil? Sometimes I wonder.
I remain an enigma.
Is it a 3-cut?
Yeah, just cut them 3 times and leave them. I'm just doing it that way today.
All right.
And for Mr. O, wow, look at that. We've got a repeat card. And didn't I pull that one? I did for the other we just had it, right, for Jennifer?
Mr. O is on fire.
Mr. O may feel like he's dragging today, but he's going to get the heat on at work. Maybe you're about to start something new. If not at work, you're thinking in your mind already of some new project or goal you want to work on and drag me down that rabbit hole, no doubt.
I'm in charge of a purging project there at the work, and I've
Interesting.
suggested napalm. No, I haven't.
Well, that's a fast way to do it.
I cleaned it out.
Whatever inspiration has been kind of burning inside of you, it's time. It's time to birth it. You know, Spirit is saying it's time to give it life. And
Holy moly.
but unfortunately, or fortunately, you know, that means that you have to put some work into it, you know? It's not just going to happen on its own. You're being given this time and this opportunity and this fire. Now, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with it, Mr. O?
I don't know.
That's what I have for you today. And let's give everybody a namaste blessing before we end this show. Oh, and it is called, let's just, all right, there's the card. It's called A Sea of Blessings. The universe is a projection from within you, and you are a projection of the universe. You are vast, and yet you are spaceless. You are a divine ocean of love, a sea of blessings. You are the wind of change that flows through life. Wow, that's deep. Namaste, everybody. You know, accept, you know, who you are, and remember, you know, don't marginalize yourself. I think don't, you know, put walls around what your potential is. You are a projection of the universe. You have so much more potential in you than you may realize. So namaste, and, you know, use it wisely and recognize it for what it is. Hey, everybody. Great show today. Take care. I hope you have a happy week ahead, and we hope to see you tomorrow at our live show. Bye-bye for now.
Take care.